The circular again it is issued by BCU, that is Bangalore Central University, regarding the NPE implementation and the programs regarding the same. This is the program we have thought of organizing it since we have received the circular, and also we have an intention of again having these programs related to NEP 2020. Though we have attended, all of us, all my colleagues and myself, we have attended a number of sessions and seminars and conferences on NEP 2020. But still, we are not able to figure out what exactly is this NEP 2020, because it is a very big thing. It's under this umbrella we have a lot of issues to be discussed, a lot of things to be learned, and there are many things to understand. So again, it is I congratulate and I also feel happy and I'm thankful to BCU, since they have requested, they have sent a circular saying that we'll have to have some program under this NEP 2020, and they have asked us to consider this month, the whole month, that is to be dedicated to NEP 2020, and we'll have to have some programs. And this is again, they have asked us to conduct these programs, conduct seminars, and then debate competitions or essay competitions, even cultural activities regarding or related to NEP 2020. So since we were all busy, the third semester are into teaching practice, which is a very, very tough time we are all having. And fourth semester again, they are back to college after finishing their post-internship. But still we thought of having at least one program in this month. So we have chosen this 31st last day of the week, of the month, of the year to have this program NEP 2020. So anyways, we have chosen, all of us, we decided to have two programs. That is, one is essay competition, another one is debate competition. And it is not just for the competition's sake. That is why we have sent a message that it is very important, being our teachers and teacher educators, to know about NEP, because this gives us a lot of transparent administration, and also this gives a lot of reforms. So whatever the reforms that is again implemented here, that each one of us should know about it. So it's our duty and responsibility to know about this NEP 2020, and that is why we have organized this debate and essay competition. So all of us learn from our friends. Again, we are going to again bring a lot of issues here. So it's opportunity for all of us to learn about NEP 2020, and also the essay competitions is also organized, and we will again share whatever that is again depicted and reflected in the essay papers, that we will try to put it in a form of a article. That is what few of your friends are willing to, and that we will have a concise information. We will take it from each paper, and that is our plan. So I welcome all of you for this program. Anyways, few friends of you, they have not turned up, and they may feel that it is they are staying back and they are using this particular day for some other assignments or whatever, but this is a great loss for them. So according to me, it is a great loss which they cannot compensate it. So anyways, thank you so much for Bangla ma'am and all other my colleagues for organizing this program, and we will all learn few things from the debate. So all the best for the participants. I think 14 of you have given the names. Am I correct? 14 of you? Okay, each one will get, I think, 4 plus 1 minute is the time duration, and we are going to talk far for this thing and against this topic. And all the best for all the participants. Thank you.
Let us begin the competition. Yes, so let's begin with debate. The judges for debate competition are Raghavendra sir, S.R. ma'am, and Jaidev sir. We welcome you, sir. Now I request Raghavendra sir to tell about the rules of debate competition. Thank you.
I'm not present here, and welcome to this debate competition, which is on the 4 years integrated B.Ed program. Is the only means in enhancing the teaching competencies among the teacher trainees. As per the information, 14 of you have given the names, in which few of you will be talking about FAR for this and remaining will be against. As the norms of this competition, Madam already revealed, we'll be having 4 minutes, and once the 4 minutes get over, we will give you the caution bell, and you can take extra 1 minute, and last final bell will be rung, and that on dot you have to stop. And if you want to give a kind of clarification for those who gives their opinion, either it is for or against, later after presentation we'll be giving 2 minutes of time. You can just object their opinion, or you can say why you are objecting. In that way, last after presentation of everyone's that duration, we will be giving 2 minutes, and if anyone wish to contradict their thoughts or idea, so that we will get a clear-cut idea whether in what sense they are for for this particular opinion, or they are against that opinion. With which I feel this can be presented. Anything? Okay, then there it's in your presentation itself it will be judged, and whether it is for or against, that judges will decide upon. Thank you.
Good morning to one and all present here. I am Samir. I am studying in 4th semester. My viewpoint is in consonant with the topic. Even the 4-year integrated B.Ed program is the only means in enhancing our teacher education, teaching competencies among the trainers. First of all, I would like to quote a simple thing, that if you teach a student as we taught yesterday, then we would drop him office tomorrow. The teacher education is basically based on the concept that teaching is an art. Nobody is born with inbuilt teaching qualities. It is a science. So teaching is an art and it is a science, and therefore teachers of modern generation, apart from gaining knowledge, they have to have acquired skills. That is nothing but skills of the trade. But what is happening in the present day teacher education scenario, it is abysmal. If you look into the Verma committee report, which was constituted by the Supreme Court in 2012, there are many drawbacks in the teacher education institutions. The report clearly says that there are approximately 10,000 teacher education institutions which are running just for the sake of money. They are compromising the quality of education. And it also states that in the year 2012, more than 85 to 90% of the students are unable to crack the Center for Teacher Eligibility Test, that is CTET. So the reason being is the lack of quality. So this is one of the reasons. So NEP, this modern ITEP, which they call Integrated Teacher Education Program, it clears out and all these problems. So first of all, what it does, see now teacher, what it does is that it will increase the prestige of teaching profession. So what it does to increase the teaching profession is that it will try to attract the young minds. So for that, there are many advantages. If you look into the NEP report, 66-page report, there are many advantages of this policy. First of all, it embraces multidisciplinary aspects. Multidisciplinary aspects means, for example, there is, as of now, we follow STEM approach, science, technology, engineering and medicine approach. Most of the students are engrossed over there. So now, there is a rigid boundary between the STEM approach and other art background subjects. So now, what this NEP wants is that they have to remove those boundaries. So multidisciplinary approach is being given importance. Then second is the teacher educate this ITEP, this integrated teaching. This will happen in multidisciplinary universities. They have to collaborate with many other departments like psychology, philosophy, humanities, music, and many other departments. So that the teacher education trainees will be abreast with the knowledge of 21st century. Then The next thing is they will be grounded in Indian values, culture and ethos, and apart from gaining knowledge and the curriculum aspects. And when see now the criteria for admission in the teacher education, there is no fixed criteria for it. But to increase the quality, the ITEP as per the new education policy, they have revamped the admission criteria. So what they do is they will conduct a specialized test which will be conducted by National Testing Agency. And that NTA you are supposed to get minimum 50% educational passing percentage. And they will check you not only the theoretical aspects, they will check your aspirations for teaching, they will check your knowledge for teaching values and other core related issues. So from this what we come to know is that the question of whether the student is motivated or not, or just resorting in the last moment will not be any more questionable. And the second thing is, there is an aptitude test as I told, and the second thing is there is NPST. This is very important. This is National Program for Professional Standards for Teachers. So basically now in the integrated teaching program one can't simply rely on just knowledge. So he has to continuously upgrade his knowledge, and for that NPST has been given. And as far as the curriculum part is concerned, see in this curriculum of the normal 2-year B.Ed program, we are having 2.5 weeks of internship. But in the integrated, we will have 20 weeks of internship. So what will it lead to? It will lead to more contact between the student, teacher, trainee and the teacher educator. So that is one of the most important points. Then and apart from that, what I feel personally is that usually what happens in the 2-year B.Ed, you may forget your content, but here that forgetting of content, what you have learned in your BSc or BA will not be there. You will be studying your content and you will be having all your teaching skills as well. So I think this will be helping in catering towards the need of modern generation. So thank you.
Now I call upon Shazman.
Good morning, Principal, my respected teachers and judges, and my dear fellow students. So, as you all know that we have gathered here to talk about the 4-year integrated B.Ed program that is the only means in enhancing the teaching competencies among the trainees. In my personal opinion, the teaching competencies cannot be improved by integrated B.Ed with the bachelor's degree. We have MBA, and so far we have never come across any initiatives by the Education Department to integrate MBA with B.Ed. If they are thinking about improving the competencies of teaching, I don't think integrated course is the key. They need to improve the way B.Ed is being done in independent colleges. If their concern is that the teaching quality is going down, because as Mr. Samir said that some colleges are not well equipped, they don't have the infrastructure to conduct B.Ed, but they have been issued licenses and they continue to churn out students. So the system has to be improved. The way B.Ed colleges are functioning, we need to look deeper into that. On what grounds are they functioning? We have an entire record of B.Ed agents who are getting the degrees done. So the problem does not lie if it's a standalone degree or if it's an integrated B.Ed degree. If you have this degree clubbed or combined with BSc, then it is a dilution of B.Ed. B.Ed is a specialized training, and the curriculum B.Ed which we follow here is a very beautifully designed course. It does not leave any area which will not help teachers. It is so beautifully designed, but when it comes to the implementation part, bigger loopholes are there. And if we ever come across or come up with this idea of integrating B.Ed courses with a regular undergraduate degree, then what about the teachers who are already there teaching in the B.Ed programs or colleges? It's going to create too many a situation where some people would end up losing their jobs. And in the same case, you will have to come up with a better infrastructure in the existing colleges where you're trying to incorporate B.Ed with BSc. Do you have enough classrooms there? Because in B.Ed college, a proper functioning college like the one we have at Al-Ameen, you need to have your labs. You need to have proper lecture rooms. If you are trying to just accommodate in the name of this program, then you may end up having claustrophobic colleges where too many students are studying too many things without having the deep interest. Because B.Ed is not something a child, let's say a student who enters after junior college, who takes a graduation, you will not know if you will have to take up teaching. Sometimes you take up teaching much later in your career. Sometimes you shift your field. I'll give my example. I was not born a teacher, I'm an accidental teacher. Okay, I was doing in some other profession, but because of some change of events, I had to take up teaching, so I could rely on this 2-year course. But if this is a scenario with any other person, you cannot go back to the college and get stuck there for 4 years. So B.Ed has to be an independent degree for those who are really interested in the profession. It cannot be enforced on students who are yet to decide their career. So we cannot have this dilution, and if you are just doing it because it hasn't forced on you, what about the quality? Do you think that student will have the quality? And somebody talked about that it will catch the young minds. Catching young minds should not be the aim. Catching the right mind, the right person with the right attitude to become a teacher. Teaching is not something which you can just make up and do it. You need to be trained, and B.Ed teachers, when they are independent, standalone colleges, they can do the job beautifully. Can I still have some more time? Thank you so much. Thank you so much for
Now I call upon Shivkumar.
ನನ್ನ ಹೆಸರು ಶಿವಕುಮಾರ್ ಕೆ, 4th ಸೆಮಿಸ್ಟರ್ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್. ಈ ಒಂದು ಚರ್ಚಾ ಸ್ಪರ್ಧೆಯಲ್ಲಿ 4 ವರ್ಷಗಳ B.Ed ಸಮಗ್ರ ಶಿಕ್ಷಣ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮವು ಶಿಕ್ಷಕರಲ್ಲಿ ಕಲಿತಾರ್ಥಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಬೋಧನಾ ಸಾಮರ್ಥ್ಯವನ್ನು ಬೆಳೆಸುವಲ್ಲಿ ಸಾರ್ಥಕತೆ ಇದೆ ಅನ್ನೋ ಒಂದು ವಿಚಾರದ ಪರವಾಗಿ ಮಾತನಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಬಯಸ್ತೇನೆ. ಮೊದಲನೇದಾಗಿ ನಾವಾಗಲೇ 1 ವರ್ಷದ B.Ed ಕೋರ್ಸ್ಗಳನ್ನ ನೋಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ, 2 ವರ್ಷದ B.Ed ಕೋರ್ಸ್ಗಳನ್ನ, ವೃತ್ತಿಪರ ಕೋರ್ಸ್ಗಳನ್ನ ನೋಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ. 4 ವರ್ಷದ ಇಂಟಿಗ್ರೇಟೆಡ್ B.Ed ಕೋರ್ಸ್ ತರಬೇಕು. ಇಷ್ಟೆಲ್ಲ ಇದರ ಮಧ್ಯೆ 4 ವರ್ಷದ B.Ed ಇಂಟಿಗ್ರೇಟೆಡ್ ಮಾಡೋ ಉದ್ದೇಶ ಏನಿತ್ತು ಅಂತ ಮೊದಲು ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಯಾಕೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ B.Ed ನಮಗೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಒಂದು ಇಷ್ಟದ ಆಯ್ಕೆ ಆಗಿರಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಬಹಳಷ್ಟು ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳಲ್ಲಿ B.Ed ಅನ್ನೋದು ನಾನು ಶಿಕ್ಷಕನಾಗೇ ಬರಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನೋ ಉದ್ದೇಶದಿಂದ ಬರ್ತಿರ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಡಿಗ್ರಿ ಆಯ್ತು, ಆಮೇಲೆ MA ಆಯ್ತು, ವಾಟ್ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಅಂದಾಗ ನಂತರದ ಆಯ್ಕೆ B.Ed ಆಗಿತ್ತು. ಅದು ಆಯ್ಕೆಯಾಗಿ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ಲಿ ಮನಸ್ಫೂರ್ತಿಯಾಗಿ ನಾವು ಶಿಕ್ಷಕರಾಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕು, ಆ ಕ್ಷೇತ್ರದಲ್ಲೇ ನಮ್ಮ ನೈಪುಣ್ಯತೆಯನ್ನು ಸಾಧಿಸಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನೋದು ಬಹಳಷ್ಟು ಕಡಿಮೆ ಇರ್ತಿತ್ತು. ನಮ್ಮ ವೈಯಕ್ತಿಕ ಅನುಭವಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಬಹಳಷ್ಟು ಜನರ ಅನುಭವದಲ್ಲೂ ಕೂಡ ಅದೇ ಆಗಿರೋದು. ಆದ್ರೆ ಇತ್ತೀಚೆಗೆ ಶಿಕ್ಷಣ ಇಲಾಖೆ ಬಹಳಷ್ಟು ನೇಮಕಾತಿಗಳನ್ನ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾ ಬಂತು. 15,000 2019 8,000 ಶಿಕ್ಷಕರ ನೇಮಕಾತಿಯನ್ನ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳಕ್ ಬಂತು. ಅವರು ವಿಧಾನಸೌಧದಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳಿದ ಒಂದೇ ಮಾತು, ನಾವು 20,000 ಶಿಕ್ಷಕರನ್ನು ತಗೊಳ್ಳೋಕೆ ನಾವು ರೆಡಿ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ, ಆದ್ರೆ ಕೌಶಲ್ಯಯುತ ಒಬ್ಬ ಪ್ರಬುದ್ಧ ಶಿಕ್ಷಕರು ನಮ್ಗೆ ಸಿಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಕ್ವಾಲಿಟೇಟಿವ್ ಟೀಚರ್ ಸಿಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. ನಾವು ಮಾಡಿರುವಂತ ಸೆಟ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಕ್ರೈಟೀರಿಯಾಗಳನ್ನ ಮೀರಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಆ ಒಂದು ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡರ್ಡ್ ಗೆ ಸಿಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ ಶಿಕ್ಷಕರು, ಅದರಿಂದ ನಾವು ರಿಕ್ರೂಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕಾಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಈ ಒಂದು ಹಿನ್ನೆಲೆಯಲ್ಲಿ 4 ವರ್ಷದ ಇಂಟಿಗ್ರೇಟ್ ಹೇಗೆ ಸಹಾಯ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ, ಮೊದಲ PU ಆದ ನಂತರ ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗೆ ಸ್ಪಷ್ಟವಾದ ಚಿತ್ರಣ ಕೊಡುತ್ತೆ. ಶಿಕ್ಷಣ ಕ್ಷೇತ್ರದಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ಹೊರಡ್ತೀರ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಆ ಶಿಕ್ಷಣ ಕ್ಷೇತ್ರವನ್ನೇ ಆಯ್ಕೆ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ಇಲ್ಲ ನೀವು B.Ed ಸ್ವತಃ ವಿಷಯ ಜ್ಞಾನವನ್ನ ಪಡ್ಕೊಳ್ತೀರಿ, ಬೇರೆ ಕ್ಷೇತ್ರದಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ದುಡಿತೀರಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಆ ಕ್ಷೇತ್ರದಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ಪ್ರಾವೀಣ್ಯತೆ ಸಾಧಿಸಿ. ಆದ್ರಿಂದ ಯಾರ್ಯಾರೋ ಒಂದು ಶಿಕ್ಷಣ ಕ್ಷೇತ್ರದಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರಾವೀಣ್ಯತೆ ಗಳಿಸ್ತೇನೆ, ಆ ಕ್ಷೇತ್ರದಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದಷ್ಟು ಬದಲಾವಣೆಗಳನ್ನ, ಮಿಸ್ಚೇಫ್ಗಳನ್ನ, ಕೆಲವು ಅಡೆತಡೆಗಳನ್ನ ಮಾಡೋದು. ಆ ಒಂದು ಉದ್ದೇಶಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ಶಿಕ್ಷಣ ಕ್ಷೇತ್ರದಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಘನತೆಯನ್ನ, ಆ ಬೋಧನಾ ಸಾಮರ್ಥ್ಯವನ್ನ ಬೆಳೆಸಲಿಕ್ಕಾಗಿ 4 ವರ್ಷದ ಇಂಟಿಗ್ರೇಟೆಡ್ ಸಮಗ್ರ B.Ed ಶಿಕ್ಷಣವನ್ನ ತರ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಹೇಗಿರುತ್ತೆ ಇದು? ನಾವು ಈಗ ಇತ್ತೀಚೆಗೆ ತಗೊಂಡ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮವನ್ನ, B.Ed ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮವನ್ನ, 4 ವರ್ಷದ B.Ed ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮದಲ್ಲಿ NCERT ಬಹಳ ಅದ್ಭುತವಾಗಿ, ಬಹಳ ಸುಂದರವಾಗಿ ನಡೆದಿದೆ. ಹೇಗಿರಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನ ಪ್ರತಿ ಸೆಮಿಸ್ಟರ್ 8 ಸೆಮಿಸ್ಟರ್ಗಳಿರುತ್ತೆ. 8 ಸೆಮಿಸ್ಟರ್ಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಬಹಳ ಅದ್ಭುತವಾಗಿ ವಿಷಯ ಜ್ಞಾನವನ್ನು ಒಂದು ಕಡೆ, ಬೋಧನಾ ಸಾಮರ್ಥ್ಯವನ್ನು ಒಂದು ಕಡೆ, ಒಂದು ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿತ್ವವನ್ನು ಬೆಳೆಸುವಂತಹ ಸಾಮರ್ಥ್ಯವನ್ನು ಬೆಳೆಸುವಂತಹ ವಿಚಾರಗಳನ್ನ ಸಮತೂಕದಲ್ಲಿ ಇಟ್ಟುಕೊಂಡು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಕಡಿಮೆ ಅವಧಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಸೆಮಿಸ್ಟರ್ಗೆ 24 ಅವಧಿಗಳಿದ್ದರೆ 24 ವಾರಗಳ ಅವಧಿಯಲ್ಲಿ 16 ಗಂಟೆಗಳನ್ನ 16 ವಾರಗಳನ್ನ ಶಿಕ್ಷಣಕ್ಕೆ ಪ್ರಾಯೋಗಿಕ ತರಗತಿಗಳಿಗೆ ಕೊಟ್ರೆ, ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಬೋಧನಾ ತರಗತಿಗಳಿಗೆ ಕೊಟ್ರೆ, ಇನ್ನುಳಿದಂತೆ 6 ವಾರಗಳನ್ನ ಪ್ರಾಯೋಗಿಕತೆ ಹೆಚ್ಚಿಗೆ ಮಹತ್ವ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ವಾರದಲ್ಲಿ 1 ತರಗತಿ ಬೋಧನೆಗೆ ಅವಕಾಶ ಕೊಟ್ಟರೆ ಶಿಕ್ಷಕರಿಗೆ 2 ಅವಧಿ ಪ್ರಾಯೋಗಿಕ ತರಗತಿಗೆ ಅವಕಾಶ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಶಿಕ್ಷಕರು ಕೇವಲ ಮಾರ್ಗದರ್ಶಕರಾಗಿ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳು ಅವರೇ ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಜ್ಞಾನವನ್ನ ನಿರ್ಮಾಣ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ನಾವೇನು ವೈಯಕ್ತಿಕ ಕಲಿಕೆ, ಇಂಡಿವಿಜುವಲೈಸೇಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಎಜುಕೇಶನ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ, ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೀರಿಯನ್ಸ್ ಬೇಸ್ಡ್ ಎಜುಕೇಶನ್ ಅಂತ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಆ ತರ ಒಂದು ಪರಿಣಾತ್ಮಕವಾಗಿ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಈ ರೀತಿ ಮಾಡೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಒಂದು ಏಕಗ್ರಾಮಕ್ಷಿ ವ್ಯವಸ್ಥೆ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಮೊದಲು B.Ed ಮಾಡಿ B.Ed ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದು 5 ವರ್ಷ ಆಗ್ತಿತ್ತು, ಈಗ 4 ವರ್ಷ. ಈ 4 ವರ್ಷಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲವನ್ನೂ ತರ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ, ಯಾವುದನ್ನು ಬಿಟ್ಟಿಲ್ಲ. ಏನು 23 ಕೋರ್ಸ್ಗಳಿದೆ, B.Ed ನ ಕೋರ್ಸ್ ನ ಹಂತಗಳು, ಸಿಲೆಬಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲವನ್ನೂ ಇನ್ಕ್ಲೂಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿ ಕಾಲಹರಣಕ್ಕೆ ಅವಕಾಶವೇ ಇಲ್ಲ. ತನ್ನ ಉದ್ದೇಶವನ್ನು ಸ್ಪಷ್ಟವಾಗಿ ಹೇಳಬೇಕು, ಆ ಉದ್ದೇಶವನ್ನು ಸಾರ್ಥಕಪಡಿಸಿಕೊಳ್ಳಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಏನೆಲ್ಲ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ವ್ಯವಸ್ಥಿತವಾಗಿ ಕಟ್ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಆದ್ರಿಂದ ಅದಂತೆ ಅನಗತ್ಯವಾಗಿ ಓಡಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದು, ಡಿಗ್ರಿ ಆದ ತಕ್ಷಣ B.Ed ಸೇರ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿಕ್ಕೆ 3 ತಿಂಗಳು ಓಡಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದು, ಅದಾದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಲಾಟ್ಗೋಸ್ಕರ ಮತ್ತೆ ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಕಾಲೇಜ್ಗೋಸ್ಕರ ಹುಡುಕಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದು. ಈಗ ಏನಂದ್ರೆ PUC ಬಂದ ತಕ್ಷಣ, ಮುಗಿದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಅಂದು ನಾನು ಶಿಕ್ಷಕನಾಗ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಏನು ಅವಕಾಶ ಇದೆ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ಅದನ್ನ ಬೆಳೆಸಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನೋದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಸಂಪೂರ್ಣವಾದ ಕೋರ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ಡಿಸೈನ್ ಮಾಡಲಾಗಿದೆ. ಆದ್ರಿಂದ ಇಂಟಿಗ್ರೇಟೆಡ್ ಶಿಕ್ಷಣ ಅನ್ನೋದು ನಮಗೆ ಬಹಳ ಅನುಕೂಲವಾದದ್ದು ಅನ್ನೋದು ನನ್ನ ವಾದ.
Now I call upon Farhana.
Good morning to all present here. I would be speaking slightly against the given topic because I have few things which are still unclear about this integrated program. This particular program is trying to make us jack of all trades but a master of none, is what I feel. First thing is, I'll just give an example. We've all done the psychology practicals wherein the division of attention, you all remember that? It was highly impossible to divide our attention to 2 different things. If that is impossible, the simple task of drawing 2 things or doing 2 things at a time, if that is difficult, won't it be much more difficult to finish 2 bachelor degrees? One is professional on top of that, and the other is hardcore theory and practical work based. Won't it be much difficult for a student to focus on these 2 things at the same time? It's highly difficult to sail on 2 boats at the same time. That is one thing which I feel this integrated program, rather than improving the qualities, it will either maintain the same quality as what we have as of now, like 3 plus 2 years, or it might even decrease the quality. I would say decrease because bachelor degree, as we increase the levels, first year, second year, third year, it has got increasing levels of difficulty, and on top of that, these days, the new policies, they are trying to increase the syllabus content. I've heard my juniors from the degree college, where we did only 4 experiments, they've been doing 6 experiments and things like that. Their syllabus is already increased. On top of that, if you are trying to implement the professional course where they have to run around, do practice teaching and all of that, how is it humanly possible for the students to focus and properly finish the course? So I feel the increasing levels of difficulty in both of these, and I just looked into the syllabus of 1 or 2 integrated programs, and there I just saw that the 4th year of B.Ed is completely given for practice teaching, complete internship program, and the other part of it, the bachelor degree of arts or science, it has its own practicals and seminar and research works to be done. And definitely when it is 4 years honorary level, they will have to do that higher level of research. Where do they have the time to do both? Here they have to teach, prepare things, and they have to do research and things like that. There is no time for it. And also when rest of the professional courses like doctors and lawyers, they are trying to make their professionals have a lot of time before they actually enter into the profession. Why are we in a hurry to finish it? Can't we take more time, go with the present trends, learn the present changes like in-service training programs? Can't we opt for that? Why are we in a hurry to get promoted as a teacher? Can't we do it in a slow pace like how we are doing? Slowly be a part of the orientation program and things like that. And also, as I already mentioned, the 4-year syllabus, there I do not know if that is the case for all the integrated programs, I just saw one of the syllabus. There, the micro teaching skills were given only 5. While in this 2-year program, we are learning 6 skills. And during the orientation program, we were told there are 20 or more skills. So if you want to improve the quality, shouldn't you be teaching us more skills rather than less? This is why I slightly disagree with this particular idea of NEP. Thank you.